Good morning. Welcome to Rachel's Wake and Bake. Today we'll be making hot cross buns. So for the buns, we will start with 3 teaspoons of yeast. And then we'll mix 2 teaspoons of sugar and 1.5 cups of warm water. We want it at about 110 degrees, 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we're going to mix that together. Dissolve the yeast. Once it's mixed, we're just going to set aside for approximately 10 minutes. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. The yeast has activated. It's all nice and bubbly. So now we're going to add 4 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of allspice. We're going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. Half a teaspoon of salt. And the zest of 1 orange. And once your dough becomes a little shaggy, we are going to add 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, and 2 eggs slightly beaten. Mix that for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of mixed dried fruit. I'm going to be putting raisins and cranberries. And if your dough is too wet, you can add 1 tablespoon of flour at a time. You don't want it to get too dry. You just want it slightly sticky, but not too wet. We're going to let it knead for about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, I've kneaded the dough for about 10 minutes. It is still slightly sticky, and that's how we want it. Now we're going to put it in a lightly greased bowl. And we're going to let it rest for about an hour, hour and a half. We're going to cover it with plastic. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half. I'm just going to punch this down. And now we're going to roll it into 12. We'll try and make equal rolls here. Now we're just going to roll them, and we're going to place them in a 9x13 greased pan, or you can put parchment paper on top if you wish. Okay, now we're going to cover and we're going to let rest for 45 to 60 minutes. Okay, for the cross, we're going to need 1/2 cup of flour and about 6 to 7 tablespoons of water. We're going to mix it to make a paste so that we can put it in a piping bag. Pour a little bit of water in there. Okay, our buns have doubled in size. They're huge. It made 13. Now I'm just going to put flour mixture into a piping bag. Little holes. Now we're going to bake at 350 for about 20 to 25 minutes. So these cooked for 22 minutes exactly. And for the glaze, I'm going to use some strawberry cranberry jam. I just added a little bit of water to make a glaze, and we're just going to brush that on the top of our buns. You can use any glaze you want.